Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Hi5. My name is Showstar, the DJ, and of course today we are about to have a blast like every other week on Hi5. We are talking to someone I've known for a long time. We've been planning this show, I think, for 2 years. But of course, finally, he is, featuring on the show. This guy is a hip-hop artist, and of course, he's actually managed one of the biggest music brands in this country. He's sold it across the borders, and of course, we'll talk to him. Let's check out the song that he has actually put on number 5. This is Hi5.
Pempelo yangania kutetiza kazundane Tizi kontnela na kuhitane everyday Tima yambana tawizina tima minyana Koma sikutine wasina kukonda Ati yujumna fakir Ine panuni makonda Chabewe weka Yujumna fakir Latina wewo Yujumna fakir Ine panuni makonda Chabewe weka Yujumna fakir Latina wewo When I found you finally, Nankala part of my family. Bali we I can do anything. Shokela is your day, you became my everything. Na weka uziwe kutizininga mkali tuliye. Fuka mutima wakaine, ulikuliwe. Sometimes ni maponda nikakwia, but you still ni mabwelela kwa iwe. Chifukwa niziba kulibanga nikonde monga wewe. That's why in the everyday ni mabembela ndawizonse kutivisa kasembelo yangania kutitiza kasundane Tizi kontnela na kuhitane everyday Tima yambana tawizina tima minyana Koma sikutine wasina kukonda Ati yujumna fakir Ine panuni makonda Chabewe weka Yujumna fakir Latina wewo Yujumna fakir Ine panuni makonda Chabewe weka Yujumna fakir Latina wewo Ine sinenzo ziba Mwene chimvekelo ngala muchikondi Till I met you Depeni naziba mwe chimvekela Baby, believe in me, nika kama niko konda, don't doubt in me. Not to believe in me, nika kama niko konda, don't doubt in no. Chimani baba nika kuona ulila baby. Chimani gwira nika kuona udanda uladila. Ndawizina, yema peka mungu mafuda kupileka. No, we. Tempelo yangania kutetiza kazonda. Tizi kontnela na kuhitane everyday Tima yambana tawizina tima minyana Koma sikutine wasina kukonda Ati yujumna fakir Ine panoni makonda Chabewe weka Yujumna fakir Latina wewo Yujumna fakir Ine panoni makonda Chabewe weka Yujumna fakir Latina wewo
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So it goes by the name The Hoster as well,
Yes.
as an artist, and of course Duncan Sodala is his government name, if I can call it that way.
Yes.
So tell me something. You have been doing this for quite some time.
Yes.
Which I don't know which name I should go with, Hoster or Duncan.
HOSTER as for the music that I do, and Duncan for my other roles like
For
being
other
a
roles.
manager.
Okay, it will depend.
stuff.
It will depend whatever name comes first. So we'll be
Yes.
saying it.
Yes.
So let's go with HOSTER. You've been doing this for quite some time.
Yes.
You have managed the Zone Farm, and you know they went and picked up awards across the country. They picked up awards around here.
Yes.
They're a big brand. We'll talk about that a bit later.
Yes.
But let's talk about you.
Yeah.
Where did it all start from? Tell us your story.
Wow. So the HOSTER brand, it all started somewhere around 2004. I think I visited a studio in Charleston because that's where all the studios used to be back in the days. David Sling. Exactly. Brayo Studio. There was David Sling. And so there was a studio called Noise Lab.
Noise Lab.
Noise Lab, run by a guy called Ryan Tembo.
Ryan Tembo.
Also known as Ray English. Some people might know him. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's where I recorded my first song. And I met my producer from back in the days by name.
Where were you staying there?
Those days I was staying in China.
China.
Yeah. So I met my producer. His name was Patrick. We used to call him the Pope.
The Pope.
Yeah, so this was my producer. We did like 3 songs. It was like a little EP that I did called Versatile. And yeah, man, that was my journey. That's how I started. Got my first song played on radio. That was Horn FM, actually.
Horn FM.
Yes.
I was at Horn then. I just don't remember. I couldn't have been the one who had played your song.
Yeah, so it was Drake's.
Hip
Hop
to Rock Your Block.
Yes, that's where my song played first, man. And I was like, wow, there's something here. So we just kept going. Ended up starting my own studio.
Before you can actually go, let me just put it out to the people out there.
Yes.
Way back, the first radio station I ever worked for, Horn FM, it's a college radio station, and there's a guy who, you say evolved or revolved, he evolved hip-hop music in the country by giving it a show called Hip Hop to Rock Your Block. His name is Drex, okay? When everybody else was not wanting to play hip-hop music, he gave it a show. Yeah. And of course, he gave airtime to all these people that were doing hip hop.
Everyone that was coming, we all owe Drake's, like, we owe him money or something. Yeah, that man really, he put on hip hop in Zambia, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it wasn't him alone. There were other people, but Drake's really worked very hard.
So you gotta give him juice. Like you have to call a spade a spade. Yeah. So before you go on. The time you started music, a lot of people who were staying this side, who could manage going this side, they were going to Roma side.
Yes.
Why did you not go to Roma side?
Wow, so Roma side, so there were the big studios. There was David Sling, and then there was Roma side. So for us at the time, it was a bit out of our range because these guys were big and they were established already. So you go there to do a song, you were maybe starting at around 2,000 kwacha, 1,000 kwacha. We couldn't afford it at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we were just, this is when now we decided, no, let's just start our own studio. We will learn the ropes. We don't have all the equipment, but we'll get there eventually. So we just decided to do it on our own, and that's how we grew from there.
I like it, man. I like how you say, this we cannot afford this for now.
Yeah.
Let's start from where we can start from.
Yeah.
Then we see how it goes. So fast forward, you already called the HOSTER, or
yeah, so I was
by the time
I recorded my first song, I was already called HOSTER. It's just a name I gave myself.
So I'm about to ask, what does HOSTER mean?
So HOSTER, it started off as the host.
The host.
Yeah.
Oh, the host.
So I used to host like freestyle battles and freestyle sessions just at home, like a home studio setup. That's how that started, and then it evolved into the HOSTER. Somehow,
That's what I'm talking about.
like a gun holder or something like that, but not literally having a gun, but lyrics, like a lyrical gun holder, and spitting conscious lyrics.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What can you say has been your epitome of your career as an artist?
Wow, man, there's been so many epitomes, so to say, but I would say just being appreciated by my peers. People in the music industry, meeting people randomly at shows or events, where they're like, whoa, man, I really appreciate you, and I've been listening to you for so many years. But it reminds you how old you are again. You know? Like, I don't know if you remember the time we met at Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
yes.
That day, I met like 2 guys who say that they were in primary school.
No.
And they would listen to me on radio.
No.
Like on Hon FM or something. And they were like, you're the guys who started hip-hop in Zambia. So, man, I was like really proud. But then I was like, wow,
like, oh, I'm
time
an old
has
man
really,
now.
you know what I mean? So, I would say that's the epitome, man. Just appreciation from peers and friends and fans, yeah.
So you're still doing music? I haven't seen
Yes.
you drops something.
Man, you should check your email. So yeah, I'm still doing music, man. I released an album in November last year. It's called Dreaming in High Definition.
Dreaming in High Definition.
Yes, that's my latest album. And then just a month ago, I released an EP, and it's actually R&B. So
R&B.
I'm
So you
singing,
were
yeah.
singing.
I'm singing on this new EP.
You were alone or you featured someone?
Well, I sang alone, and I featured some rappers, like Dope G featured on a song, Chandambao and Oli Benjamin also featured on a song. But the rest of the EP, I'm just singing.
Wow.
So yeah, man, I'll give you a copy of that.
You should, man. I need to check out you singing,
Yeah.
and you featuring your
Exactly.
boys
So
on.
at this point in my career, I'm now testing different waters, just trying out different genres. So I'm doing R&B. Next project I'm working on, I'm doing an Afrobeat.
Are you comfortable though,
EP.
doing singing?
I am comfortable because it's something, R&B, apart from hip hop being my first love, R&B is something that I've always loved. It's like my second love. Back in the days, I grew up listening to groups like Jodeci, Boys to Men, and for the females, I used to listen to like SWV, TLC. So this is music that I've always loved. It's just that I wasn't very confident to come out as a singer until now.
Until now.
Until now, I'm like, you know what, I can do this.
I hope it actually sure works for you though.
It's okay. It's not bad. People have given me some good feedback. They like it, so I guess I'm on the right path.
Awesome.
But it's not that I've forgotten hip hop. I know, like, core fans. You know those core fans will be like,
when
yo,
we know you for something, we'll be like,
Yeah.
yo, he's losing it, man.
he's losing it. What is he doing now? Yeah. No, the feedback has been there. They're like, this is cool. But of course, I'll come back to hip hop.
Awesome.
Go of hip-hop.
So as we go on the show, I want you to get ready. I want you to give us a freestyle song on the show so we can actually check it out.
Cool.
Which female artists do you appreciate in Zambia?
Female artists in Zambia, man, I appreciate a lot of female artists in Zambia. Mampi, man, I appreciate her. She's done a lot of big things. Very professional. Stage act is amazing. I actually appreciate Salma, man. Amazing artist. Dope videos all the time. Quality is always on point.
Speaking of Salma, now that you've mentioned Salma, something has just clicked.
Okay.
Barclays.
Yes, Barclays.
I know I am.
Stanbic, you mean?
Stanbic.
Yeah.
I know I'm advertising, but I need to talk about this.
The festival.
Enter the boss to forgive us. So yeah, there's a festival.
Yes.
So you
Stanbic Music Festival.
So you know where I'm going.
I know where you're going, yeah. Boys to Men.
Why did people bash Salma so much?
I think it's just jealousy, bro. I think it's just jealousy and people not appreciating talent. I mean, she's got the talent. She's got dope videos.
You mean that many people? Because there was Wezi being put, and then there's Salma. Who else was it? There's a lot of female
Esther
artists.
Chongo's performing.
Yeah, Esther was also put. You mean that many people could just look at Salma and say we don't like Salma, so let's bash?
Bruh, I just don't understand Zambians sometimes. If they don't appreciate something, they won't appreciate it. But I appreciate her, and I know there are a lot of people out there that appreciate her talent and what she brings to the table. You know, people can take it or they can't take it. And you know, Zambians, here's another thing I'll say about my people. I love my people, but sometimes we tend to be bandwagonists. So what I mean by that is that maybe 1 or 2 people bash, then now everyone will want to jump on the train when they don't even know what's going on. But Salma's cool, man.
Oh yeah?
She should keep doing her thing. She's helping grow our industry, and definitely we're taking this to another level, man.
Okay. Another thing before we leave that topic, what makes you? If you were handling that show, what would be your criteria for picking person to perform?
Stanbic Music Festival.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
would
I
you be
mean-
looking at? Say, if you're picking a female lineup, what would you be looking at?
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be looking at the talent, first of all. Can this person hold their own on the stage? Yeah? And two, I would also look at the demand. You know, do people want
Want
this
to see this person on stage?
Exactly. Yeah. So
You think Salma is holding the demand at this particular point?
I think she is, bro. She's been in the game for how long now? 10 years? She's
No,
celebrating 10 years?
you could be
you know?
in the game for that long,
Yeah.
but then maybe, you know,
Yeah.
at that particular point, people are not really interested to see you on stage.
You know what? Particularly the people who have commented on the on the Stanbic page about not wanting to have Salma there. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of those people won't even come. You see what I mean?
Facebook is like that.
Some
Most of the
those
people, just people
won't
with...
even be there. The real fans will be there, man. So I say she shouldn't buckle. Stanbic shouldn't change their mind. Let her perform. You know what I mean? Let her do her
I'm
thing.
having a conversation with you because there's like a lot of female. It's like it almost looked like it's an all-female lineup until I saw Sheffy is now
Oh, yeah,
added.
Chef is there, yeah.
But now I looked at how just people went on just for Salma and left everybody else. You know what I mean?
Hey, more love for her. Bad publicity is good as well, isn't it?
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So now, moving on.
Yeah.
We do not have awards in this country in our industry. How do you think that works?
Do not have or we have?
Oh, we do. We don't have like a couple of them. We don't have like a lot of them.
Okay, yeah, we don't have a
Right
lot.
now we have.
We can do with more, yes.
Yeah. Right now we have Sun FM. Is there another one?
Sun FM for music, it's the only one, yeah. For music.
For music, yeah.
But I mean, we've got other
That's what I-
awards
that's-
for other things.
Yeah, that's what I meant actually.
We used to have the ZMAs, but of course,
Yeah.
ZMAs are gone.
Do you think that we can be okay and move at a speed we're supposed to move with just maybe 1 hour show?
No, of course we can have more to grow the industry. So Sun FM Awards, good initiative. So this can be like for general, for all the genres. I think what needs to happen is we need to have more awards, but specific to genres. So we need hip hop awards,
So we just need
which
like
we've been trying to do for a while. We need R&B awards, okay? We need just broken down so that those little sort of sub-genres can grow, and then we have one overall awards for everything.
Oh yeah, because when we only have overall awards, we only concentrate on the major.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
maybe we just pick on.
And also it will help the bigger awards sort of learn to categorize the musicians properly, because sometimes you find that people are in wrong genres. You know, they're being awarded, someone is hip hop but he's being put under dancehall, you know what I mean?
But maybe
There's that confusion.
it's maybe because at that particular point they've got a dancehall song that's buzzing.
Yeah, that could be the case, but a lot of the times there has been miscategory or miscategorization of artists.
What do you think causes that? The people that are adjudicating don't know what they're doing?
No.
Most of the time?
Yeah, there's that. And then I think also just, I think a lot of time they're looking at popularity. They're looking at how popular someone is as opposed to how, what genre that they're actually doing.
But maybe that's why we have it wrong. Because you know what? Look at how Jay-Z and Nas ruled the US of A for a long time.
For a very long time, yeah.
If they were just going for popularity, Kendrick Lamar wouldn't have picked up.
They wouldn't be where they are.
Lil Wayne wouldn't have picked up awards in a long time. But maybe you might want to look at, okay, now who is got like a song this year, you know what I mean? And maybe what category can we put this?
Yeah.
But that's a job for adjudicators. But if the adjudicators are also fans for Maketu, and then they're supposed to put maybe HOSTER in a particular time, they will end up putting Mark, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely professionalism needs to be there. We need to be non-biased, no favoritism. And I think also, like you were saying, the people who are organizing shouldn't also be closely
They shouldn't have
connected.
interest.
Yeah, there should be no interest. Okay? So your panel of judges or whatever, they should be really independent, so to say.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how things will grow.
Yeah. This is High Five talking to the hoster. We'll talk on the other side.
Can't do this alone. Niopose kesa kunkala muchikondi neka. Leave me alone. Matu yanavela meso yanaona. Just leave me alone. Masaini ni ambiri unanipasa ninayaona. You say you miss me. Chikukango nilangisa baby. You say you love me. Sindine upwala lawe. You say you wanna be with me. Koma yoni ngani pakamwa. You can't be serious. So if your boy ngole fire umpate fie. Umpate fie. So if your boy ngole fire umpate fie. Udanda ula jini na kuchokamo. Lame asini malizapo. Uye wala tenezo tuma. Si wenzo ona. You are too busy for me. Lelo ukamba na dula. Sini oneka. Koma dionse nika pwelo kusakila. Niko bouncer. So atukamba jani manje. Nanga masirias ya choka kutimanje. Mafoni back to back. Yango nila manje. Ukuti ati bwanji tikumane. Chawama tachinja na manje. Umbele mwene nzombele la naiwe. Ngatichinga kuwamize kusiva. I don't. Ole fire umpate fie. Umpate fie. Umpate fie. My messages ni maona ukatuma. Ni mamvera chabe ule siku bweza ukatuma. Kairi umani kumbuka chabe chikayuma. Say you miss me. Chikukango nilangisa baby. Say you love me. Sindine upwala lawe. You say you wanna be with me. Koma yoni ngani pakamwa. You can't be serious. So if your boy ngole fire umpate fie. I don't care. Umpate fie. Umpate fie. I don't care. Umpate fie. So if your boy ngole fire umpate fie. Umpate fie.
I the dancer, daddy this. Wisdom, where you there? Baila Empire Music worldwide. Watch out, get it. International. Get it. Yeah. Get it. Hey. Oh.
Hello and welcome back. This is High Five. My name is HOSTER, the DJ, hanging out with the hoster on this week's episode. Dude.
Yes.
Apart from, I don't really like to ask, apart from asking an artist, apart from music, what else do you do? I mean, you are an artist, so you can just do music and live life. But are there other things that you're also involved with?
Yeah. So I actually work. I've
yeah?
got a job. I've got a 9 to 5.
Awesome.
I work for a certain company, and I'm an IT person.
You're an IT person?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's what I do for my 9 to 5, and then I also run a business. Business is called Time Machine.
Time Machine.
Time Machine Zambia. and I deal with collectibles.
You guys are creating some time machine that will take us back to 1994.
Maybe one day. We'll get there. But for now, I'm dealing in memorabilia. So your old vinyl records, comic books, figurines. You know, someone might want an old movie or an old documentary that they watched 20 years ago. We can source all that stuff for you. So that's what I do. And what I do.
But I hope when I come to you and I wanted a movie I saw in 1991, you're not going to give me a tape with a VCR.
No, I can get it for you on DVD.
On DVD?
Yeah.
Or even on soft copy?
If you want soft copy, that's possible as well.
I'm a soft copy human being. This is like 2018.
That's
so.
piracy, bro. So we shouldn't be talking about that.
If I buy, then...
We shouldn't be talking about that. You should buy DVDs.
I have bought something and I've downloaded it. I've paid for it.
Okay. Yeah, we could work something out. Yeah.
If I pay for it in whichever way I get it, it's
you
so
want
good.
it in whatever format. I get you.
You get it,
so
right?
yeah, so that's time machine, man. That's what I do. Go to different events, different festivals.
Yeah, because we have
We're
met
there,
at different festivals.
Exactly.
Even,
we met at Oktoberfest last time.
Yeah, we met at Oktoberfest last time.
Yeah, so that's what I do.
So that's a time machine thing. I mean, organization that takes you to different events.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of course Slam Dunk Records is still alive. That's the label that Zone Fam started with.
Yeah, I see you talk about Slam Dunk. Do I see you talk about it, or it's on your Twitter profile?
It is. I've got a Twitter profile for Slam Dunk.
Oh yes, you have a Twitter profile.
Facebook and all of this. Yeah.
You are very active on social media, especially Twitter. Yeah. I like it. And let me just say this on TV. This gentleman, you appreciate good stuff, and you're not afraid to say it.
No, man, not at all.
There's a couple of times when you watch. I know that you watch this show.
I watch this show like religiously.
And I know you actually take it to Twitter and comment, and I like it.
Yes, exactly. No, social media is a powerful tool, man. So we need to learn how to use it and big up each other. That's the only way that the industry will grow. So yeah, man. With Slam Dunk, I am not managing artists as much as I used to. What I'm doing now is I'm doing promotion, and I do distribution. So I distribute music for local artists through iTunes, Spotify. I help them get their music there. And just giving advice to people how they can steer their careers in the industry, how they can be big, how they can be continental, how they can think global, man. So that's what I'm doing. Time Machine, Slam Dunk.
We need more people like
alive.
you. We need to educate the youngsters that
Yeah.
it's not about just sending your song on WhatsApp. You can actually sell it out.
You can do more, yeah.
That's what do you think about now when you talk about sending our music global? What do you think about our industry? Do we even have an industry in the first place?
I believe we do.
We do.
We do have a.
What makes up an industry?
What makes up an industry is the talent and the structures. Just people who are supporting this talent.
When you talk about the structures, do we have any structures that are supporting this talent?
I would say 2-3 years ago we didn't. Okay, it was there, but it wasn't active. But now people are getting active. We've got a new ZAM executive, Zambia Association of Musicians. Very young, very fresh people. I like it. I see us now going in the right direction. ZAM Corps is there, our copyright society. I know people have complained a lot in the past, but I think things are getting better. There's more transparency. And I even know that very soon we'll be having elections where they're going to vote in a new president or chairman.
For ZAM Corps?
Yes, for ZAM Corps. It's happening very soon, actually, on the 20th at NIPA.
Oh, really?
Center, yes.
I like to. What can I do to be part of that conference? Am I eligible?
Are you a member of ZAM Corps, first of all?
I'm a member of ZAM.
You're a member of ZAM?
Corps.
Okay, so this AGM is for ZAM Corps members like myself. So we can vote in a new executive. But if you would like to attend, I'll just encourage you to register.
I'll probably come through and probably even register.
Exactly.
What are you? Are there like campaigns?
So right
or you
now,
just decide, guys, didn't come with the HOSTER.
Okay, so I know that before the actual day on the 20th, where people will be voting, people have to lodge in their nominations. I think which is on the 13th. So once people lodge in their nominations, they have to campaign. Of course, they have to let us know who they are and why they should be in that position. Why should we vote for them? So
What
I'm
is the
waiting to
role
see.
for
I'm
Zamcops?
waiting to see who will be there. Zamcops is our copyright society. It's there to protect the artists and to collect our royalties. So radio, TV stations, restaurants, bars, wherever Zambian music is played, even in a small bar somewhere in Kalikiriki, all that music, the money should be collected and should be paid back to the artists. That's the role of Zamcops, to collect money for artists and pay, especially from radio stations, because they're the ones who play majority of our music.
Yeah, that's why I was not playing Zambian music. Anyway.
QFM.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
let's talk about accountability. How do
Yes.
how do I know how much of my money you've collected
Okay.
as
So-
an artist?
Okay. I'm not.
I know you're not PR for Zamcops.
I'm not part of Zamcops. Okay.
you said
I'm
you're a
not-
member.
I'm a member, yes.
So you know these things.
Yeah, but I'm not an executive member. I'm not privy to, the deep,
So the little
deep
information that you have, how am I
but
supposed?
what I can tell you is that, for example, when they have the AGM, they're supposed to be transparent and show us the accounts, and show us the process of how the money comes in, how the money is collected,
So
and how it
up
is.
to now, as a
how it
member,
is
you
distributed.
haven't seen any of that process.
No, I mean, I've been told about the process. I've been told about how it works. And as a manager of Zone Fam, for example, royalties have come to Zone Fam. But I do know that there are some artists who have been members for some time, and they haven't got royalties. So this is the information which now people want to find out.
So
what's
is
happening.
it, like for people who have been members for quite some time and they haven't gotten any money, do we still have their money accumulating in their accounts?
Yes,
or?
it's very possible. It's very possible that the money is accumulating and they are entitled. So
Are you happy with how
Let them find
Zamcops has been operating over the years?
in the past, no. I'll be very honest. I haven't been happy with how they've operated. But of late, it's better. It's
What do you mean of late?
It's improving.
Isn't it the same people?
It's improved. No, they've changed.
It hasn't been the same people.
No, there are some new people there now.
Oh yeah?
It has changed. I mean, some of the old people are still there, support staff and the like. But of course, I think the leadership has changed, the chair people and presidents and the like. Of course, the board has changed. So I think things are getting better, man. We're getting there.
Do you believe we have to sing music in English for us to cross the borders?
No, we don't have to. We don't have to sing our music in English for us to cross borders. I think it's just a matter of the quality of the music. I think it's a matter of collaborating with artists from out there. That's what is going to propel us across borders.
Techno hasn't collaborated with Makitu here, but we invited him here.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Our Zambian promoters, as we are inviting these international acts to come and perform, can it be part of the terms and conditions that before they leave, they have to record a song with a Zambian artist? That is going to help propel our Zambian
Because in the
artists.
past 2 years, look at how many international artists have come to collect a lot of money here.
So many.
Not even like a feature.
So many. Not even like a feature. It was only, I remember Ice Prince came to Zambia, and Zone Farm was popping that time. So, and then Zone Farm was also signed to a label from outside the country, from Kenya, Taurus Music.
Taurus Music. Yes.
So our manager at Taurus Music, he helped us, he connected us with Ice Prince's people. And we went to the hotel, we met Ice Prince's management team, and we actually met Ice Prince himself. And in that interaction, we talked about working together, got his email, eventually we sent him the song. It took quite a while, about 1 or 2 years, but eventually we did a song with him. But there's a lot when collaborating with these artists. Apart from just collaborating, it is very important that it's a 50-50 thing. It's mutually beneficial. So as you are pushing the song, they also need to push the song, because there's no need of collaborating with someone and you're pushing.
You
but
let
that
it be
person
pushed on the other side.
Exactly, that person is not pushing. Then
That's
you haven't collaborated.
Yeah, it's
really.
not a collabo. And
so
don't do it in the first place if you don't
exactly. So there's a lot that goes into these things. But things are getting there. I know recently VGZ also collaborated.
VGZ did a song with Ice Prince.
Ice Prince, yeah. So things are growing. A few Zambians here and there are doing. I know Chandambao is about to release a big collaboration as well.
Oh yeah.
He worked with some South African artists. Very soon he'll be releasing. I think that will be big as well, especially for Zambian hip hop, because that's my thing, man. I've been passionate about Zambian hip hop
for quite some
a while.
time.
So I'm happy to see Zambian hip hop artists doing big things.
Awesome.
Sheffy and Slap and Maki 2. Everybody, J-Rocks. J-Rocks has got big collaborations on his album, man. Huge. Orezi, you know, he worked with some artists from Zimbabwe.
Would you say to some extent J-Rocks is not appreciated?
Man, underrated, man. Totally. Number one underrated artist in Zambia. That guy has done big things, man. Major moves. So, anyway, I know that he's gonna do bigger things. So,
why is
my boy?
Why is that so?
Why is he not appreciated?
Underrated.
Why is he underrated? Okay, wait. Let me reverse a bit. J-Rocks he's appreciated. He's highly appreciated. He's loved. He's got his fans. You know what I mean? But I think what I'm trying to say is more can be done. Okay, more appreciation can be done. The fans themselves, the support base, we can do more to propel these Zambian artists. So I can't really say the reason why he's underappreciated in some circles, but all I can say is he can do bigger things, man. He's supposed to be getting out there, doing shows, you know, on an international level, and getting those awards for our country, man. That's what I feel, but according to him, the project he dropped was his last. Oh yeah.
How do you feel about that? You've managed J-Rocks. You've managed him.
Yeah. I still deal with him.
I know you still deal with him. I just want to know how you feel about that.
On your show when I was watching that J-Rocks is quitting music. I'm like, huh? Listen, man. I know J-Rocks. He's not quitting music.
J-Rocks is not quitting music?
No. I don't think so, man. In fact, I talked to him yesterday, man. We're in the studio tomorrow. We're working on something. He's like, yeah, I'm there.
So he's not quitting?
No. Maybe. Maybe.
I like the fact that. Or maybe he might take a break.
He's taking a break. I think what he was trying to tell you is that I'm taking a break. Okay? Coming back. Bigger, better.
Awesome. You know?
Yo, this is Hi5. I'm hanging out with the HOSTER. Let's talk on the other side.
Yeah. Starlight. Big busy on it. GY, Sammy T, Bolaki.
Bauku wanava mungulu.
Chakula navo.
Uweneka angatienda.
Chakula navo.
Nizesabe mapontini.
Kie mwetiri.
Utosa do, yolemba pushi.
Chakula navo.
Takula navo. No wino. Takula navo. Bolokio. Big biz on it. Amwe oswagi. Shoyo weki ise kwa tutima sonta. Notima dola tinakula na mangwiza. Kuno kansima tima tila na vidiza. Kaili niyo dula mapiza. Noti benzi chakula na coach kali. Ni mahouse dogi kwa tumayobali. Moka sinsupla ni vao. Pata chovalova ni vatu. Kodini na shisha ni vao. Sunko na balani ni vatu. Jacuzzi na shawa ni vao. Vimabafa na migomo ni vatu.
Bauku wanava mungulu.
Chakula navo.
Uweneka angatienda.
Chakula navo.
Nizesabe mapontini.
Kie mwetiri.
Utosa do, yolemba pushi.
Chakula navo. Ndiye mwetiri. Chakula navo. Ndiye mwetiri. Chakula navo.
Nyokamba bakudya mukamwa. Nokamba vizungutikamwa. Kusheta babokampa abantu ndiye mizango. Tuspiki kauzuka kuchipyango. Tiyanika vovala kumbuyo kwa firiji. DVD. No ichamba maiga kana DVD.
DVD.
Oh no, I meant VCT. DVD makana kuyenda ku VCT. Ife ku school tenzo tawa kuma 11. Bemuda ikasensera timanga again. Basi chipe bwanji tipandiri acha be there 5 minutes. Uzalindiri. Takubera ndarama ukafunza tiyanga kaya. Kakopo kayoga kukamyanga pokataya. You call it money ife kwatu ni maafu. Sopo yo washira ili yonse felisafu.
Paupu wana pamungulu.
Takula navo.
Uwene kanga tienda.
Takula navo.
Zise sabe mapontini.
Ndiye mwekiri.
Kutoza do, yole mbakushi.
Takula navo. Takula navo. Takula navo. Ndiye mwekiri. Takula navo. Takula navo. Takula navo. Ndiye mwekiri.
Gela katika na timu punda ule no mufunira muzake paka danda ule kufaka offering na kutapula mo change matikomela tijomba geti piki na piki doli magelo boita na tenzoliza po mufyoli chitunu ne bonga vabana benzo chonga atate kuchipinda yapa dress nezolonga nikunenelani mutundira pa bedi na kugona osa samba kutuka na baticha na kuna mizila chamba kulebo tamba TV ukalibe na gozamba kushemeka mafyomo yene ukalibo tamba eja nyimbo vandem boy ni duksa na imbai
Uwene kanga tienda.
Takula navo.
Zise sabe mapontini.
Ndiye mwekiri.
Kutoza do, yole mbakushi.
Takula navo. Takula navo. Takula navo. Ndiye mwekiri. Takula navo. Takula navo. Takula navo. Ndiye mwekiri. Takula navo.
Easy on it.
So the Zone studio started off in Chainama, and Aukanai, one day comes to the studio, he's like, so what are we gonna call, so what do we call this studio? I was like, oh, this studio is called The Zone. And so he's writing the song, and he says a line where he says, you can't mess with the Zone fam. And just from there, that's how Zone fam started, okay? And we were all still solo artists, okay? But working as the Zone family.
So you became like a family.
Yes, became like a family.
Studio.
Everyone who came to this studio came known as Zone fam. And Aukanai introduced me to Dope G. Both of them introduced me to J-Rox, because J-Rox was going to school with Dope G at Kablonga. And actually, Thaga was their junior at Kablonga. Okay, but they were not friends that time. In fact, Thaga joined us from Diamond Chain crew, which was Crisis.
Who was in the Diamond Chain crew?
Crisis was the leader of the group.
Yeah.
There was John Woo, there was Ray Grams, amazing artists, man. So Levins was there.
Kamster.
Kamster joined
Came later on.
He came later.
Yeah, he came later.
Kamster was in another group, man. Yeah.
Tell me something.
Yeah.
Who was in Diamond Chain between you and Thaga?
Thaga.
Thaga was in Diamond Chain.
Thaga came from Diamond Chain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That guy came here and sat here for an hour and you didn't mention.
Because you didn't ask him. Because you didn't ask him. You should ask him, where did you start? What are your roots? He would have told you Diamond Chain. So yeah, that's how Thaga joined us. And then Verbo also came. His parents were here on some diplomatic work. That's how he met us. We met him through the guys from So Good Entertainment. They introduced us, and he liked what we were doing. I was like,
Viviana Superman.
Yes, Super.
Super is the one who introduced who to who?
In fact, there's a guy called Buff Chifuma.
Buff, yeah.
He's the one who introduced us to Verbo.
Oh yeah?
He's like, oh, there's this guy, he raps hardcore South African stuff. We're like, okay, bring him. And then that's how, he liked what we were doing. I was like, you know what? I also want to join you guys. And so our first...
So, had you already recorded a group song as Zone Fam,
No.
or you were just artists
so at this
from...
point, we were just all solo artists recording solo songs, but shouting Zone Fam on songs, or Zone Family. So, but our first project as Zone Fam was called The Full Script, and it was produced by a guy called Texzilla from Nigeria.
So how many were you originally?
6.
You were 6 of you.
Myself,
It was you, Aukanai,
Dope G,
J-Rox,
Verbo,
and Thaga.
6 of us. We actually have a project. It was released in 2010.
How many songs?
There were like 10 songs in there.
With the 6 of you?
Yes. 6
How
of
long
us.
were each song?
Each song was like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah?
There was a sci-fi in there. There was like diverse songs. There was a love song. You know, there was like, that was what you call hardcore hip hop. Okay? Yeah, so that's what we were doing there. And we grew from there, man. 2011, we released the Business Foreign Exchange. And the rest is history, man. Everything just seemed like such a rush.
No, but I want to know when...
Everything just seemed like such a rush.
I want to know when you and Alkanai were not part of the picture anymore.
Yeah, I was getting there. So...
Because I've seen you've already gone to the business when
Exactly. So 2010, we did the full script. 2011, we did they recorded the album, okay? And there was the Big Brother performance. There was all these things happening, okay? So at some point...
There's a Channel O award.
There was a Channel O award, okay, but that came... There was a Channel O nomination.
Nomination, actually.
In 2011,
yeah.
Yes, for Zone Fam. The guys recorded a video for Pop That Body. That was their first video. You know, so I helped put all of that together. But when things got really serious is when we went to perform. All 6 of us, we performed on the Big Brother stage. And we saw what that all comes with, you know, just the seriousness of everything and what it takes to push it. So I decided myself to say, you know what, I think the group needs a manager. And I was older than everyone, man. I was already the hoster for like 6 years at that point, you know. So I told myself, you know what, I think I've had my time. Let me push these young guys. And then that was the same with Alkanai. I was like, you know what, I think also creatively, you know, the 4 of them had a very good cohesion. They worked very well together. So we were like, you know what, let's give these guys space. Let them just focus on being artists. Myself and Alkanai took the backseat role.
You took the manager role. Alkanai took the what? He just stepped down?
I took the manager role. He stepped down, but he was still pushing. He was still part of the group, you know, pushing, helping promote them on radio because he was already working for a radio station at the time. So Radio Phoenix and the like. So yeah, man. That's how things just grew, man. And eventually Zone Fam got a deal with Taurus Music. Got a Channel O award, man, 2013. And that was amazing. Born and Bred Awards, 2013, 2011. Like, it was just so much happening.
What can you say was like the biggest Zone Fam song?
Wow, I'll tell you what, 2011, Chikali. That song was big. It's huge. I still think that's the biggest Zone Fam song. Because even today, if they just had to perform that song,
everybody just goes
we used to
crazy.
call that song like a prayer.
For
Because
real?
when you start singing Chikali, everyone knew the song word for word. They didn't even have to sing. Okay, so that's how big Chikali was. And then, of course, on the international stage, Kontolola. Kontolola is the biggest song, man. That song has gone everywhere. It's huge. It's been played by international DJs. It's been mixed. You know, it's been streamed a lot. So Kontolola, definitely our biggest international song. And Chikali, definitely the biggest local song.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
The guys are no longer together.
At the moment, Zone Fam is not together.
Are you looking at
solo artists?
Are you looking at putting it back together at some point?
I can't say much because, of course, I still need to talk with the guys and see where their heads are at and if they want to do that together. But personally, I do believe that Zone Fam will one day reunite and you know, and do something.
As a manager, what?
In the meantime, I was actually talking about this on radio yesterday. I am planning on putting out a few unreleased Zone Fam because there's so much unreleased material. There's a whole album that they didn't release.
You should just put out an album. Put it on iTunes or something.
Nah, man. Because I don't want to put out a whole album because it might be a little bit too much work to do at the moment. But what I want to do this year is I'm going to put together like 4 songs. Like an EP of unreleased bangers. Zone Fam bangers that, you know, just people can listen for the fans. The fans complain every day. Just now I saw a tweet, bring back Zone Fam, what's happening? So we'll just put out some unreleased material, man, just to keep people at bay.
So I've been holding this question for some time. As a manager, what would you say was like the biggest challenge for the group, for them to actually even consider breaking?
Yeah, so one of the biggest challenges was finances. Here is Zone Fam at the peak of their game, biggest international group out of Zambia, doing big things, man. We were not getting. We should have been doing like huge international shows, but we were not getting them. We're getting a few. A couple of they performed in Malawi, they performed in Kenya, they performed in South Africa, but the money was never enough, man. Like, you get a 5,000 kwacha and you have to split it 5 ways.
5 ways.
You have to split it with the artists, myself, the manager, and another label helping to push. It wasn't enough, man. And Zone Fam was growing. They had responsibilities, so they all sat down and spoke together and agreed that they needed to do things in their individual capacities to help grow their personal lives as well, because they've got families, you know, kids, and wives, and
you didn't look at
mothers and dads, you know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know, right? You didn't look at that aspect when you were starting?
You know,
it didn't matter at the time?
At the time when we started, man, we didn't even know that it would grow to be so big. So that's why I think during this interview I've mentioned that it grew so big so fast. Okay? You don't prepare for such things. But you learn now. We teach the younger generation now that, hey, my friend, be prepared.
There's been groups that have stayed for a long time. You're telling me they don't have families to look after and,
they do.
And other responsibilities?
They do. But they probably get paid, man. They probably get good money for them to sustain. Zone Farm was not being sustained in that form that it was. But this is why I say, don't worry. One day Zone Farm will reunite, and I think when they do, they know what they are worth now. So they'll only be coming together if it's something that makes business sense as well. Because I think as a group, we've all also grown business-wise, business-minded, you know.
So the major challenge was just the finances, nothing else?
Yeah, finances was a huge challenge, man. What else? I guess also creative juices at some point. There were creative differences.
What do you mean creative differences? I don't get that English.
Creative differences, man. You want to do this and someone else wants to do something else on a song, and you're not seeing eye to eye. So yeah, man, you'd be like, nah, it's not working. You know, let's take a rest and we'll come back.
You think maybe in a group like that, and if we are all allowed to do solo projects, and then when I go this way, people start telling me,
oh yeah.
Don't you think maybe doing solo projects also contributes to
groups breaking up?
People thinking,
yeah,
I can actually do it better if I'm doing it alone.
Oh, I mean, those thoughts can be there from an individual. Those thoughts can be there. But look, there are groups, like you were saying, there are groups that have got families, but they still go on to sustain. There are groups that when they come together, they do a group project, but they'll still go ahead and do solo projects. So I think it's just a matter of, at that point in time, financially, it didn't make sense. Creative differences didn't make sense. So the brand is still there. The Zone Fam brand is still there. We still push all the Zone Fam music, the solo music that they're doing through all the Zone Fam platforms, because the brand grew to be a very strong brand, which is still existing even today.
Yeah.
It's still got its followers.
Yeah.
Though they are all complaining.
Yeah.
Every time you post now, it's like, my guys, Nima setting or chill bunch. We want something. So we're gonna give them something anyway.
So before I let you go, Hoster, anything you wanna share in terms of you and music and going forward?
Yeah, man. So on a personal note, I'm working. I'm still pushing as the hoster. I'm now a veteran in the Zambian hip hop.
Been doing this for a long time.
Been here for a long time. Simanje tayamba wagamba. So yeah, I'm still pushing, man. Right now, I released an R&B project called Petrichor. Next thing I'm working on is an Afrobeats project. And who knows, man, after that, I might be doing jazz.
Yeah.
But my first
testing waters.
But my first love is hip-hop, so I'm still coming back to hip-hop.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like I was saying, I've got the Time Machine Zambia, so if people are interested in, just getting memorabilia, collectible things like books, vinyl records, music, even Zambian music, man. I've got so many Zambian artist CDs, man, so they can get in touch. We'll see how we can push it. And then with Slam Dunk Records, we are promoting artists through putting their music on digital platforms like iTunes and the like. There's Mvesesani, a local Zambian digital store. I can help them get their music there.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's it, man. I'm still pushing, and my promise is unreleased Zone 5 music coming soon.
Unreleased.
Look out for.
How soon is that music coming? How soon is that music?
The Zone Fam?
Uh-huh.
Let me just say this year.
This year?
Yeah, before the end of 2018.
Before the end of 2018.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're gonna
but
look
in the meantime, look out for Thaga. He's working on an album. It's coming soon. Dope G started working on his second album as well. J Rocks just released his album Outside the Rocks too.
Verbo?
Verbo is also working. He's also been working on an album, but before that he wants to release a mixtape. So he's based in SA right now, but he'll be coming back. He'll be visiting us soon.
Good stuff.
So that he can work with his friends. So that's it, man. That's what we're
Dude,
doing.
I gotta thank you so much for stopping by and of course having a chat with me.
Thank you for having me.
Zone fam. Oh yes. Oh yes. We run things, baby. We got this under control. Controla.
Unachidungunda na matingo pokelela tipezeka na mapini monga matebela. You can never face, dude, and your city will be home. Like we're logged into Facebook, the hot boys evaporate. Got temperature degrees like a graduate. Nimulila very little you can't do. Intercity monga ntina majandu. Tina bama kadeza ni jireti. I come to your town and I see it. You hating, you fail to believe it. And rapisa replying me, they feel it. Everywhere I go, they know me. Play my songs so they show me. Feel my flow, they call me. To kill the show so it's on me. To hold your seat then I controla. Controla. Hold your seat then I controla. Controla.
Now we Salamolu but still promo. If they're comparing lyrics, I kill your float. I come to your town like a thief and gardener. I roll up and steal your. That's why I like a wheel. Machila with a gun, someone if I chemo. You fly, I'm a cloud higher. And even if you dress as Robin Williams, you couldn't doubt fire. In the Makales and agility. I come to your town and I steal it. You hating, you fail to believe it. And Ravisa replying and they feel it.
Everywhere I go, they know me. Play my songs so they show me. Feel my flow, they call me. To kill the show so it's on me. To hold the seat then I controla. Controla. On your seat then I controla. Controla.
Only thing fresh in me is me tomorrow, baby. Upilo kuchinchita fana what him say. You can see sunset like the end of the day. Stay your city and your girl by the end of the night. I mean, I'm twice as fly like a connecting flight. Ball on the budget, they ain't part of the plan. So I yelled up the box like a Pirates fan. Kalazula mo the thing is about that time. Hufedile _ bottom line. Dinemba magaleza ni jineti. I come to your town and I steal it. You hating, you fail to believe it. And Rafisa reply, they feel it.
Everywhere I go, they know me. Play my songs so they show me. Feel my flow, they call me. To kill the show so it's on me. To hold your seat then I controla. Controla. On your seat then I controla.
It's the kids from the Zone fam, we rap Taurus. When you hear the chorus, jump. You can't ignore us, no rest. Run things like Forrest Gump.
Oh yes.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yes.
We're the people they want to be.
Oh yes.
Mwauja na bale anu. Dope Gini makale wanu. Ndinemba magale zani jireti. I come to your town and I steal it. You hating, you fail to believe it. Rafisa reply, they feel it.
Everywhere I go, they know me. Play my songs so they show me. Feel my flow, they call me. To kill the show so it's on me. To hold your seat then I controla. Controla. On your seat then I controla. Everywhere I go, they know me. Play my songs so they show me. Feel my flow, they call me. To kill the show so it's on me. To hold your seat then I controla. Controla.